Hey guys, welcome to a Superwinch LT2000 review.
Hey guys, well, as you can see, the Superwinch LT2000 is most definitely strong enough in order to lift up main mud mower here. I'm Redneck Computer Geek, and you just saw Don, my son. Welcome to our channel. If you're looking for a more parts review on this Superwinch, I'll actually include down below my installation video for putting it on the mud mower that shows a lot more in-depth on the different parts. But I'm just going to discuss what I've found as of using it for the last 9 months or so. The big thing about the LT2000 is that it's supposed to be a 2,000 pound winch. At the end of this video, I'll actually post up when I actually winch this into the tree, and you'll see that once it gets towards the end of it, it actually really has a hard time lifting it. And there's no way that this is 2,000 pounds, considering the fact that I personally can lift it and throw it around in a mud hole. So I'm not really sure whether the 2,000 pound thing is more of a pissing contest or not, but it really doesn't actually have 2,000 pounds worth of pull. They are around $80 to $90. They do cost more than, say, a Harbor Freight winch, but I also think that they're stronger, and the parts that come with them are definitely a lot more durable. But it does have its flaws. After the first couple of times that I downed my mud mower into the water, I started having issues with it draining the battery on a regular basis. And so I went through and I tore the entire wiring harness out of the tractor and I rewired the entire thing. What I actually discovered later was that I could put a voltage meter across the winch, and that there was actually a very small 0.5 voltage pulling from the winch at all times. So I did some research and I discovered that this is actually a very common flaw, unfortunately, with the LT2000. So if you end up getting one of these, you really should make sure that you have it on a pull-off of some sort. Either wing nuts on the battery or some sort of terminal that you can pull a kill switch on, things like that, because they are notorious for drawing on the battery once they've been wet a couple of times. It's a design flaw that unfortunately is still there. The other thing I'd like to note is that the LT2000 comes with its own wiring harness, which is really nice, but it's very, very short. So if you're dealing with something longer, like this mud mower, you may end up finding yourselves actually having to extend the wiring harness, and that just takes some 8-gauge wire, and it usually works out perfectly fine. The other thing is their solenoid box is most definitely waterproof. It definitely holds up. I've drowned this thing underneath 2 feet worth of water on a regular basis. If you watch around on my channel, especially the bear claw video, I'll post a link here. This thing's been underwater numerous times, and this holds up perfectly fine. What I didn't realize was that the switch for actually controlling the winch itself, up and down, actually is not waterproof. It's water resistant. And so if you end up drowning the switch a couple of times, you end up with issues, which is what mine now has, where it actually refuses to do the outside and only does the inside. So be careful of that. So get the switch up where it's not going to get any water. The solenoid box itself is perfectly fine. If you'd like to go and see examples of this LT2000 in action, I'll post a couple of clips, and like I said, I'll post actually winching it into the tree on the end of this. But as you can see, it's a really nice winch, really strong. It has its flaws, but what are you going to do for 80 or 90 bucks? Have fun, guys, and thank you.